I'm sorry about that, guys. Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, we're on the brink of World War III. And I'm going to explain that to you. Not only this bombing that just took place, Russia just bombed the European Union and the British Council office in Kiev. 18 people are dead. You have to understand, this is not good. But also, there's more taking place strategically that is preparing for World War III. I'm going to put a shout out right now, if I could, for a recent clinical trial that found that participants using 10 grams of collagen a day for 8 weeks saw up to a 20% increase in skin hydration and a 17% improvement in elasticity while visibly reducing their wrinkles and depth. Matter of fact, if you're aiming to boost skin health, collagen is a must-have. But not any kind of collagen, folks. You need the best stuff, okay? And this is why, and I have been telling you guys this for almost 8 years, this is incredible by BioTrust. Go to www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. This special blend is incredible. Your skin health will improve dramatically. At least a lot of people are saying that. There's 5 types of premium collagen, 5 different types. Okay, from plant and fish collagen. It reduces the wrinkles. It smooths the skin. Fewer fine lines. You just feel better. You look better. And there's a 51% off. 51% off right now. If you click on that link below the video, go to www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. You'll be glad that you did. All right, so let's talk about this. First of all, let's talk about the Russian situation. I want to give me a second here. I didn't print it off. I just read the article and realized how important and how this issue is. Okay. This happened early this morning, but Russia missiles pound Ukraine. It also damages the European Union and the British offices in Kiev. And I saw the pictures of it. It really did a number on them. The Russian pounding Ukraine with deadly missiles and drone strikes early this morning in a sweeping attack that President Vladimir Zelensky said was Moscow's answer to a diplomatic effort to try to end the war. 18 people are dead. 4 of them are children. Were killed in these attacks in the capital Kiev of Ukraine. Some of these missiles went just right through people's apartment complexes. This is really bad, guys. The city official says the sun rose. Rescuers dug through the wrecked. I'm seeing footage of it. It is awful. And to the apartment complexes, also the destruction to the European Union. The strike damaged the European Union's mission and the British Council offices in the capital city of Kiev. The European Union and London, summoned the Russian envoys immediately. But there was no reports of casualties at either site because these missile attacks hit before both offices opened. Russia chooses ballistics instead of negotiating table, is what Zelensky is saying, calling for new sanctions on Russia. It chooses to continue killing instead of ending the war. Russia said its attack had hit military industrial facilities and that they bombed air bases, and that Ukraine had also attacked Russian targets. The Kremlin said it was still interested, though, in pursuing peace talks. Now, Moscow has regularly denied targeting civilians, but Ukraine officials keep saying, look, there's scores of dead civilians and that have died in the hands of the Russian strikes. And they keep bombing our densely populated areas of Ukraine and other cities. Plus, there's thousands of children that have been abducted and taken across the border into Russia. Now, during the attack on Kiev, explosions rang out as clouds of smoke rose in the night sky, and the drones whirled overhead. And Mayor Kichenko described it as one of the biggest attacks on his city in recent months. 38 people were wounded. 18 people are dead. And the European Union offices and the British offices have been destroyed. This is an attack on NATO as well as Ukraine. That is what it's looking like, folks. Now, I mean, you can't make a mistake. They didn't accidentally hit those two offices. That was strategic. That was planned. And I'm going to tell you more about why that was planned. Because we have reports that Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un are headed, are going to be going to China for a Chinese military parade. This is the commies are coming together. Putin and Kim going to China. This is going to be huge. Let me just tell you about what this is about. Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin will be guests for President Xi for China's huge military parade in a defiant show of unity. North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, Russian President Vladimir Putin will be among more than 24 foreign leaders to attend China's massive military parade next week, the Chinese Foreign Ministry announced. The parade is to be held in Beijing, where Tiananmen Square, where everybody knows that's where hundreds of Chinese students were killed in their protest against communism. They tried their best to get free of communism, and it was put down brutally in Tiananmen Square. We know this. Now, this is going to take place, the parade next week on September 3rd. It's part of China's commemoration to mark the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II, following Japan's formal surrender. The announcement, which places Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un at the top of President Xi's guest list, sets the stage for an extraordinary photo op with these three communist leaders, dictators really, standing side by side atop the gate of heavenly peace in Beijing in an unequivocal, guys, no doubt about it, show of military and unity. North Korea's state news agency has confirmed that Kim Jong-un will be in attendance in what would be the North Korean leader's first trip to China since 2019. Kim, who has only embarked on 10 foreign trips since he took power in 2011, last left his isolated country in 2023, 2 years ago, to meet Putin at a remote spaceport in Russia's Far East. The parade offers a reclusive head of the world's most heavily sanctioned regime, a rare opportunity to appear alongside other world leaders who are gravitating toward an alternative world order, a new world order that President Xi, President Putin have pushed to create. Confirmation of Kim Jong-un's attendance at the parade comes just days after U.S. President Donald Trump said he would like to meet with the North Korean leader later this year. Beijing is projecting military strength at a time of heightened geopolitical uncertainty as Trump upends American alliances and partnerships. It also comes amid China's increasingly assertive posture toward Taiwan and its territorial disputes with neighboring countries. A total of 26 foreign heads of state and government leaders will attend this parade, including Pakistan's Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, also Assistant Foreign Minister of his name is Hong Lee, who will be there from Pakistan. Also, Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of Pakistan's arch rival, India. That's right. Prime Minister Modi of India is going to be there. And he will be in the Chinese city of Tianjin for a summit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization this weekend. And he's among the list of leaders attending the parade. So he's already he's on his way this weekend to be in Shanghai for a conference anyway. So he's just going to stay and also attend the military parade. It worked out perfect for him, didn't it? Myanmar's chief Min Aung Hlaing, who is serving as the country's acting president after a military coup toppled the elected government in 2021 and plunged the country in devastating civil war. He's also going to attend. Also, other guests include Russian-friendly European leaders, Al- Aleksandar Vučić of Serbia will be there. And Slovenka's Robert Fico will be there. And also, who won't be there, of course, are the partners of the Allied powers of World War II. So, in other words, no, the United States is not coming. Neither is the British. No. The Allied forces, the Allied powers are not coming. So, it's a Chinese gathering of a military strength. It's establishing a defining line between for a global World War III. President Putin has said we need a new world order. President Xi says there is going to be a new world order. Of course, former President Biden said we needed a new world order. Okay. So I just want to say right now, this is significant bombing in Ukraine. Only reason I'm saying it, I mean, yes, there's a war. Ukraine's bombing Russia. Russia's bombing Ukraine. I understand that. It's a war. But when you hit the British's office, when you hit the British council offices, and when you hit the European Union offices, now it gets personal. Now it puts everybody on notice. And then you announce at the same time that you're going to be going to China to stand along in a huge military parade, show of force, with Russia, China, and North Korea standing shoulder to shoulder. And then you tell me Pakistan's foreign minister be there, and India's Prime Minister Modi is going to be there. And then I find out there's 26 countries that are going to be there, that are going to stand shoulder to shoulder with China. This is dividing the world. I'm telling you. The world is being divided into three parts. Let me explain. There's the Western world, that's Europe, and of course, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, okay, Japan, and we'll call all the different countries the Western world. Then there's the Islamic world, or the Arab nations. They had their own order, if you will. And now there's the communist order, which includes, of course, China and Russia, plus these other nations like Pakistan and others. Okay, so what we're and Turkey, of course, but I don't know where Turkey is today on this. But the whole bottom line is this: the lines are being drawn, they're being clearly defined, the messages are being sent, the gamemanship is taking place. It's a world-class chess game that Trump, Putin, and President Xi are playing. Taiwan is in the crosshairs of China, no doubt about it. Guys, we're about ready to blow this thing wide open. Let me just say, this is so important. In this webinar, Warning Planet Earth, we take on all the significant dangers that we're facing in these end times, including Agent X gives us a 1-hour explanation of the nuclear capabilities, new technologies, every bit of the potentials that Russia has, and its alignment with China and others. He breaks it down. He's a former intelligence agent for 32 years, so he's going to break it down. He still has inside information, so he's going to break it down for you in this webinar. It's a phenomenal interview, Agent X. But also, of course, Mike around the world drops the bombs. Literally, hang on. Oh no. Plus AI. He goes into it, deep into AI and what they're doing with it. It's incredible. So we're going to BP Earthwatch. Oh, BP talks about why there's going to be great earthquakes because of the gaping holes, because of all the oil that's been pumped out, and how that this is causing major, massive opening, breaking of the tectonic plates. And then, of course, Mike around the world, who told us that because of the glaciers that are melting, that had been used like they were like ice dams to help hold the tectonic plates, they're melting and glaciers are breaking loose. This, guys, I could go on forever. I mean, look, this webinar is insane. Plus the map. And BC Begley does this phenomenal. The map is going to show you if you live in North America, you're going to see right where you live, and you're going to know just what type. Are you in danger? Are you not in danger? We're all in danger when you think about all the signs of the end times. But this map is significant, and it's the first time anyone will see it in the webinar. So this is where we're at, guys. We're in the last days. I will be back with more current world events. I believe I really, really should. I need another cup of coffee because I can see it's going to be a big day. Tonight, Mike from around the world will be joining us at 9 p.m. Eastern. Big day today. I see geese flying high above the water, a child fishing with his father in the rain. I can smell blackberry brandy and chocolate-covered candy. I see a soldier crying on a train, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. And the light under the Tiffany lamp glows all night long as I dream with weary wonder, leaving Earth before the dawn. I walked the lonely streets of Paris. I was lost and so afraid, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. I mean, the world is changing so quick. The prophecies of the last days are coming to pass. I feel the deepness of his weakness. I can taste the brandy sweetness at a roadside Idaho cafe. I can hear old Teddy laughing, Fitzgerald's toes a-tapping to the roaring sounds of yesterday, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. And the light under the Tiffany lamp glows all night long as I dream with weary wonder, leaving Earth before the dawn. I walk the lonely streets of Paris. I was lost and so afraid, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. And the light under the Tiffany lamp glows all night long as I dream with weary wonder, leaving Earth before the dawn. I walked the lonely streets of Paris. I was lost and so afraid, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. And a shotgun blast echoed across the page, falling asleep, reading Hemingway. I'll be back, guys, in just a few minutes. There's more information coming in. Pray for our nation and pray for everybody around the world, and pray that people give their life to Jesus Christ. He is coming soon. You can go to our website and get your ticket. Don't miss it. It's tomorrow. The webinar launches tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern, okay? 6 p.m. Eastern. We're about 32 hours away. You can click and get your ticket right now, or you can pick up the phone. Call right now, 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. 2230. Do that right now, and then you'll be really ready to go tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. God bless. God bless all of you. We love you guys. Thank you, guys. God bless. I'll be back.